Will we see our pets in heaven? This is a question I hear often, and while the Bible does not provide a definitive answer, I personally believe the answer is yes. From the very beginning in the book of Genesis, we see that God intentionally designed and created animals, birds, and fish. After creating them, he looked upon his work and declared, "It is good." This tells us that God took pleasure in his creation and valued the animals he made. Secondly, consider the covenant God made with Noah after the great flood. God did not just make a promise to Noah and his descendants. He specifically included the animals in his covenant. "I now establish my covenant with you and with your descendants after you and with every living creature that was with you, the birds, the livestock, and all the wild animals, all those that came out of the ark with you, every living creature on earth." God emphasizes his care for animals 6 times in this passage, showing us that they are important to him. Additionally, animals serve a unique purpose in revealing God's nature to us. Romans 1:20 states, "For since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made." This means that all of creation, including animals, reflects God's glory and power. Furthermore, Romans chapter 8 verse 19 reveals that all of creation is included in God's redemption plan. The passage describes how all of nature, animals, birds, mountains, trees, and rivers, eagerly await restoration to their original perfect state. Isaiah chapter 11 verse 6 gives us another glimpse into the future. "The leopard will lie down with the goat, the calf and the lion and the yearling together, and a little child will lead them. The cow will feed with the bear, their young will lie down together, and the lion will eat straw like the ox." This passage describes a world where animals live in harmony, suggesting that God's future kingdom will be filled with his beautiful creation, including wildlife. Additionally, in Revelation chapter 19 verse 11, we see Jesus returning to earth from heaven riding a white horse. This implies that animals do exist in heaven and will be part of God's eternal kingdom. What about our pets? When we think about the deep connection people have with their pets, it's easy to imagine that our loving Father would honor those relationships. For many, especially the elderly, a pet provides companionship and emotional support, sometimes filling a void much like a close friend or family member would. Losing a pet can be deeply painful, and the grief can feel similar to losing a loved one. Although Scripture does not directly answer whether we will see our specific pets in heaven, we must remember that God is a God of love, kindness, and surprises. He delights in blessing his children, and it is entirely possible that he would allow us to be reunited with the pets we cherished on earth. At the end of the day, heaven will be more wonderful than anything we could ever imagine. God's goodness is beyond our comprehension, and if he placed animals in our lives to bring us joy, it is not unreasonable to believe that he may allow us to experience that same joy for eternity. If you enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe. God bless.